Hi there friends, welcome to another episode of the AOP Plus Print On Demand Academy. Today we are going to be talking about how you can promote your brand and get sales using Instagram influencers, but not just any influencers. We are going after micro influencers, so people that really aren't even influencers, but they have small, loyal followings in a niche. And I'm going to show you how you can reach out and get them to agree to promote your brand for very little cost. So let's get into it. All right, guys and girls. So the first thing we want to look at is, before we start diving into finding these micro influencers, just defining what a micro influencer is. So what we want is a niche account that's got, less than 10,000 followers, give or take. Okay, so a small, loyal following of people. The reason I've got this dog brand up here is that's where we're going to start. So if we look at some brands in our niche, you may then see that they have used influencers too, and the dog niche is great. And obviously at AOP Plus, we've got the bandana and the dog bowl and little things like that, which can be fantastic for this. If you don't sell really high margin products, it's fine because this whole process is relatively low cost, which I'm going to talk to you about. So what I did was I looked up and I found, I knew of this brand anyway in my niche, and as you would too, if you were in a particular niche, you would know who the competitors are. And I looked here and I thought, okay, let's have a click on the first one. And you can see here they've got photo credit Haley Pug or Haley Pug. All right, so Okay, so that's obviously a personal account, like an actual dog. So look here, we've got this has got 35,000 followers, might be a bit too big. Sydney and Betty, discount Haley Pug 10. Okay, so what they're doing here is, this is a shout out for another brand. All right, so if we just copy this one here, so that one there might be a little bit too, they might be a bit too big, too many promotions going on. That's something you want to look out for. You don't want an account that's always promoting stuff. These guys seem to be pretty big on the old, Frenchie, that's okay. So they're not necessarily promoting something there, but they could be a good one. But let's have a look and see who they're promoting here. Sydney and Betty. That didn't work. Okay, so they're promoting a handcrafted brand from the UK. So that's kind of cool. And, this is kind of the brand that we would aspire to be as we grow. These ones do cute little things for dogs. So again, you can do this with any niche, any product, whatever it might be. You just need to start doing what I'm doing here to find the right people. Okay, so we're going to have a quick look at here. Who are these people? See, and it's a good idea to start having a look then at, 57 followers. You can see who comments on a lot of these posts. All right, so we're going to open that in a new tab. All right, so I've opened a few in a new tab. Now this first one here, pretty small account, so they may or may not be suitable. It just depends. You have to really start looking then at, how many other comments have they got? What's their engagement like? This one is probably a little bit small to start with, but remember what we're doing is we're actually going to reach out and offer a free product. We're not going to offer to pay any of these influencers, and something like this could be quite a good account. They probably just need a bit more time to sort of build up that following. All right, so we had a look at this other one. This one's a bit bigger, 5,200. So you can see right here, they are promoting a few different brands. All right, so Sydney and Betty, which we looked at. So they're obviously going hard with this micro influencer strategy, which is really great. If we just go here, bark industry, let's see. Okay, so see these ones are using influencers as well, like micro influencers. So Pearl the Bulldog. So you can see what I'm doing is I'm going to brands, I'm finding these little influencers, and then I'm going to their profile. So again, this one is fantastic. 3,500 followers. It could be really useful to us. Take some time to go through and look at all the engagement. So these are the types of profiles that generally we want. They get a handful of comments. They're not huge influencers that are always promoting, but they are small, with a loyal following. So, don't expect to land the perfect micro-influencer straight away. It does take time. You do have to spend some time going through this process. Okay, you see this one here is quite good. They got heaps of engagement, really good. So this is Dackle. So this is Tan Popo, the Sausage Girl, Seth Bowes, Pop. Okay, so let's go have a look here. So they're already promoting someone right now, but this is a potentially really, really good one to use. Okay, so this is a cute little bow tie brand. So what I would do is then start up a spreadsheet and make sure you've got all of these listed and you flick them a message. So when you go to send messages to these accounts, so this one here I've settled on, this one looks really great. That would be perfect to send some of our dog products, 1 or 2 products. Firstly, you want to make sure that your own profile is optimized. Okay, so what I mean by this, for example, this is just a generic dog profile that I've got. But this one here doesn't have any website, doesn't have any sort of real decent bio. So I'd recommend firstly you optimize this, you complete all this, you have your website. Then also make sure your feed is looking professional. These photos are nice. These are just sort of more stock images. I'd also photos of your products. So, give it a bit of character and personality. Make sure your brand is represented really nicely. Then if we go back over, let's assume we've done all that. The message doesn't need to be complicated. Keep it short, sharp, and simple. So it's hey there. I'm just reaching out to see if Tan Popo, so that's the dog's name, keep it cute, personable, would be open to modeling some of our cute dog, modeling one of our, so we don't want them to think we're going to send them a whole lot, one of our cute dog bandanas, would happily send one for free if open to posting. Okay, and then you'd push send. I'm not going to send it right now because obviously I don't have anything to sell and the profile isn't looking great, but that's a good example there. Then if they reply to you and they say yes, don't get upset if they ignore your message or if they say no or if they say, hey, we charge money. You shouldn't have to pay for this for these smaller influencers. Just sending the free products should be enough. If they say it's $10 a post or whatever, that's totally up to you. At the end of the day, you're going to spend a lot more if you're using Facebook ads. But if and when they do reply, say, look, basically what we would love is just a post, within a week or so of you receiving the product. Put a post, a nice photo, and then maybe a couple of stories as well. And we'll also give your users a discount code. So like this one here, for example, has got, they're promoting Pip and Plop, and they've got a code here. So you could say when they post, they say, Pearl the Bulldog looking great in this little bandana. Get it from the dog store. Check link in bio for a 15% discount. So that's generally how you would do it. So you're giving them something free. They're going to promote it by posting a photo and a couple of stories, if you can get that out of them, or even reels or something like that, as much as you can get, obviously. And then also a discount code, an incentive for their followers. All right, so there is the summary, the nuts and bolts, the general gist of a micro influencer strategy. Now, you don't have to avoid massive influencers. Obviously, they can play a pivotal role in any sort of marketing and promotions, but be prepared to pay for them. And when your budget is higher, sure, test out some huge accounts in your niche. There's heaps in the fitness industry and beauty. So if you've got anything like that, you're selling leggings or stuff like that from the AOP Plus catalog, there's certainly plenty of options. But start with this one in the beginning. You'll be surprised at how effective it might actually be. At very least, you're going to gain followers and you're just going to gain exposure, and you're getting your products out there. So the most important thing here is to not get upset with rejection. Try and message 10 to 20 of these accounts every single day, and over time you will then build up a little bit of a bank, a little bit of a network of these potential micro influencers that you can send products out to. It really is a numbers game. The more people you reach out to, the more people that will say yes, and then the more products you'll have out there on Instagram being promoted. So that brings us to the end of another AOP Plus Print on Demand Academy tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's great to look at ways to advertise outside of the normal avenues like Facebook ads, which can get quite expensive. So as per usual, please do drop us a comment, like this video, and make sure you subscribe. We release new videos each and every week, and our goal is to help you sell more with your print on demand business. Have a great day. Until next time, happy selling.